Hi everybody, welcome to class today. It's going to be a 60-minute sweat stretch renew class. So get ready for a nice warm up, get a little heat, relax, and enjoy. Today we're going to start on our back. So come all the way down to the floor, back down to the mat. And let the feet just meet the mat, knees bent in constructive rest. Arms can rest wherever they're comfortable. And take these first few breaths here just to add some movement of your own. Maybe it feels good to rock the knees side to side. Maybe you take the knees into the chest. Or maybe you just find some stillness for a moment. Just take a couple breaths here. And if it feels okay for you, once you get settled, maybe turn the palms to face down towards the mat or towards your floor. So if you're feeling a little maybe all over the place, if you feel the need to settle and ground, you can bring the soles of the feet down to the mat as well as the palms of the hands. Settling in here, making sure you're comfortable, and then beginning to find your breath. Maybe not making any changes just yet. Starting to find your pace for your practice today. If you'd like, beginning to take the breath in a little bit deeper. Feeling the belly, ribs, and chest expand as you take that full inhale. And then as you exhale, releasing the breath all the way out. Maybe even feeling the belly hug in slightly towards the spine. Taking a few more rounds just like that. Nice full breath in. And complete breath out. You may choose to stay with this Dirga breath or complete breath. Or if you'd like, you can even begin your Ujjayi breath by bringing the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, right behind the front teeth. And with the mouth closed, you're making this ha sound in the back of the throat. One more breath just like that. And then choosing your breath for the rest of your practice. So again, maybe it's Dirga, maybe it's Ujjayi, whatever it is, start to find just that natural pace. Whatever feels beneficial for your body today. With those feet about hip distance apart, start to press the heels down and just slowly lift the hips up just a little bit. And then as you exhale, release and bring them right back down. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, press into the heels, knees reach forward. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Very nice. Keep it going. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Two more, just like that. Inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. Good. Again, inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. Next time as you rise, we're going to pause at the top. So as you pause there at the top, you might feel those palms press down a little bit more towards the floor. Feel again those heels reach down towards the mat, knees are pressing forward. And as you feel the heels press down, feel like you could almost slide them back toward your hips. So we're turning on hamstrings and glutes here. Couple more breaths. Soften around jaw maybe, around the eyes. And on the exhale, slowly release. Good. Just let the knees rock side to side. Bring the knees back again to center, and we'll take knees to chest. Maybe take a little rock here or roll around a bit. Keeping the right knee in, reach the left leg long. And just let it hover for a moment, really reaching those left toes away. On your next exhale, set them down. Feel that heel reach away now as that right knee hugs in towards the chest. And let's try the other side. Left knee in, right leg long. Again, reach it away first. Really lengthen through those toes. On the exhale, release that leg down and stretch. Good. Bring both knees back and again towards the chest. Again, take a little rock side to side. And this time, bring the knees about right over the hips. So legs are still going to be bent, and knees are going to be bent about 90 degrees, flexing through the feet. Bring the hands to the thighs, and you're going to start to press hands into legs, legs into hands. So you should start to feel some strengthening around the core. Turning on that transverse abdominis. Feeling hands press into legs, legs press into hands. Good, keep it going. Soften what you can, 2 more breaths. Good, knees to chest, rock it around. So as always, I'm gonna add some options. Anytime I add options, please choose the one that's best for you today. It might be different than the one you choose tomorrow or the one you chose yesterday. Being conscious of what your body needs. So again, let's take knees over hips. Hands again comes to the thighs, pressing hands into thighs. So we're going to kind of change it up a little bit here. Keep the right hand and the right thigh connecting, and take that left arm and left leg and reach it long. And then bring it back to me, and we'll switch sides. So now right arm reaches, right heel reaches, and bring it back. Good. We're going to keep going with that for a few more breaths. Keeping that press going while the other side reaches. Don't forget to breathe. Very nice. All right, let's do one more each side. To the left and to the right. Good, knees, chest. Wonderful work. Maybe give those ankles a little circle, bend the toes if you want, warming up that lower body. And let's try that one more time. Knees over hips, hands to thighs, and we'll start again if you want to add that side-to-side press, or just keep pressing at the same time. If at any time this bothers the low back, bring the hands to the thighs and the feet to the mat, and you feel that same press. So it's the same kind of feeling, same kind of action that's happening in those abdominal muscles and those core muscles, but it will take some of that pressure off the low back, so you choose. All right, when you're ready. Keep that right hand on the thigh. We'll take the left arm and leg long. And then switch. Good. Moving back and forth. Trying to keep that low back connected down to the floor. Full breaths. You're doing great. Keep that breath going. Soften what you can. Good job. One more time each side. To the left and to the right. Good. Knees to chest. Wonderful work. Arms come out to the sides like a T. Let's take the knees to the right. Always feel free to add a block underneath that outer thigh, or a blanket, a towel, whatever you have nearby, a pillow. Anytime you need extra support, always feel free to add it. Knees come back to center, and let's go to the left. Soften around shoulders and jaw. Head can really go wherever it's comfortable for the neck. Maybe you take a look over to the right. And then bring the knees back again to center. So you get to choose here, either you roll to the side to come up, or if you want to rock front to back to come up, that's your choice. Good, we're gonna go from here straight into tabletop. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Add some movement of your own. So maybe that means side to side, maybe it means some big circles. If you want to start out on your cat and cow shapes already, go for it. Just another breath or two on your own. Exploring the muscles in the back. Good. All right, we'll meet in table. Take the right foot back, toes tuck under, press through the heel. Good job. Bring the leg back, switch sides, left toes tuck under, press through the heel, find that stretching through the calf and the bottom of the foot. If the belly starts to drop down, give it a nice hug up. Bring left leg back to meet the right. Again, palms are pressing down into the floor. Let's move through some cat and cow shapes. On the inhale, tilt the pelvis down, lengthen through the front of the body, take a little look forward as the shoulders slide away from the ears. As you exhale, tilt the pelvis up, round through the back, chin can come towards the chest. And we'll do that a few more times. Inhaling and exhaling. Keeping a bit of hug in the belly at all times. Good. One more round. Inhale and exhale. Good. Move back to your child's pose or your forearm tabletop position. Take a couple breaths of rest here, giving the wrists a break. Head can always rest on hands or block or floor. Finding your way back again to table. Take the right leg out. Really press through the heel here. And take the left hand where it is, walk it forward, reach it forward. So this time, if you want to add some extra movement here, you're going to take that left elbow and the right knee out to the side as you exhale. As you inhale, reach everything long again. So exhale to move, inhale to lengthen. A few more times, just like that. Or maybe you're pausing in that stillness. Keep the belly hugging up towards the spine. One more breath, exhale and inhale, and then exhale back to table. So again, either child's pose, forearm tabletop position, or tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Always adding movement if you like. One more breath. And we'll meet back in table. Let's try the other side. Left toes tuck back, then lift that heel. Right hand stays where it is, walks forward or reaches forward. Do that lift above the belly, press down into the left hand. If you want to add movement, right elbow, left knee out to the side. Inhale, reach it long. Good. Exhale to the side. Inhale, reach it long. A few more times, your pace. Two more breaths. Exhale, inhale, and then release. Again, you choose child's pose, forearm table, or maybe a downward facing dog. Meeting back again in table, and then we'll find downward facing dog together. Give the head a little shake, press into those heels maybe. Let's take the heels up towards the ceiling and drop them over to the right. So that reach back around left hip, left glute. Inhale, heels back up, and let's switch sides. Good, come back to that neutral down dog again, one more breath. And then walk the feet forward towards the hands, finding your way into Uttanasana or forward fold. Knees are definitely bent, especially this first time around. Head gets a bit of a shake, maybe you roll those wrists, bend the fingers. On your inhale, come up halfway. Hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, fold it again. This time, inhale all the way up. Hands reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, palms to meet. Very nice. Okay, find your way to the front of your mat. Feet are about hip distance. Rolling the shoulders up and back, finding your Tadasana. Reach those arms out nice and strong, reaching through those fingertips. On the inhale, hands rise up towards the ceiling or the sky. Exhale, fold it down. Bend the knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, take the left foot back. Bring the knee down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands back down. Take the right knee back to meet the left. Let's keep knees down this time around. Slowly lower down. Inhale up, baby cobra, but keep those legs strong. Exhale, take it back down. Child's pose. 3 breaths. Back to that table. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Take the left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale, hands come back down. Tuck the back toes under, step the back foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Good, let's do it again. Lift it up, fold it down. Halfway up. Right foot back this time. Let's change it up. Knee down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands down. Bring the left foot back to meet the right. Again, we'll keep knees down this time around. Take it all the way down. Maybe that cobra's a little bit taller, but keep the legs strong. Exhale, release back down. Find your way back, child's pose or downward facing dog this time. 3 breaths. Good, on your inhale, take a look forward. Right foot comes between the hands this time, left knee down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands down. Take the back foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Fold it down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Good, let's keep it going. Inhale, hands rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, left foot back, knee down. Inhale, hands rise, and we'll pause. Good, you can keep those hands lifted. You can bring the hands together in prayer. If you want to open up a little bit more through chest and shoulders, take those arms back behind you and feel that opening through the chest. Keep belly in. One more breath here. Back leg is strong. Exhale, take the hands down. Bring the right foot back to meet the left. So this time you get to choose knees down, or maybe you tuck the toes, lift the knees, find that plank, come all the way down. Inhale to your cobra pose, exhale, take it back down. Find your way, child's pose or downward facing dog. One more breath here. On the inhale, take a look up, step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, rise. Fold it down. Halfway up. Right foot steps back this time, knee down. Inhale, hands rise. Good, again, you can stay up nice and tall right here. Maybe hands come in prayer. If you want, take those arms back behind you, squeeze back through those shoulder blades. Feel that continued lift up through belly and ribs.
One more breath. On the exhale, hands come down. Left foot back to meet the right. Again, knees down or up, find your way. Bring the belly to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, take it back. Child's pose, downward facing dog. On your inhale, take a look up. Exhale, both feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, palms to meet. Let's change it up. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Halfway up. Take the left foot back this time. Left knee down. Inhale, hands rise. Good. Again, maybe you take those arms behind you. Maybe this time you even clasp the hands together. Trying to counteract maybe some of that extra sitting you might be doing. Good. One more breath. Exhale, bring the palms back to the mat. Take the right leg back to meet the left. Again, you choose your vinyasa variation. This time I'm going to take a locust pose. So arms reach back, maybe feet and hands lift, and take it all the way back. Downward dog or child's pose, or another rest you prefer. On your inhale, take a look up. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Right knee down. Inhale, take it up. Or again, maybe arms reach back, maybe hands clasp. If you're clasping, take the opposite thumb on top and relace the fingers. Find that weird position. Good. Keep a firm press in the front heel. Pressing into that back foot too. Finding stability and flexibility at the same time. One more breath. Exhale, hands come back to the mat. Tuck the back toes under. Step the back foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, palms to meet. Good. Inhale, lift up again. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway up. Right leg comes back this time. Knee down. Inhale, hands to rise. So here we're going to change it a little bit. You can stay right here if you want. Left hand is either going to come to the hip, a block, or maybe down towards the floor. But you're going to take that right arm up and reach it over. Again, keep a firm press into that back foot. Good. Get that great stretch along the right side. One more breath. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, palms down. Your choice of vinyasa, knees down or up. Take the belly down. Cobra, or maybe that locust. And bring it back to your rest. Child's pose, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. On the inhale, take a look up. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Left knee down. Inhale, hands to rise. Again, you can pause right here, maybe even hands in front of the heart. If you want, you're going to take your right hand to your hip, to a block, to the floor. Left arm reaches up and over. So one side might feel a little bit different than the other. Mine definitely does. One more breath. Inhale, take it back to center. Palms down. Vinyasa, or maybe you go right into a rest here. Maybe that's child's pose or downward facing dog. Three more breaths wherever you are. Find your way to downward facing dog if you're not already there. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise it all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Let's change it up. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway halfway up. Fold it back again, left leg back. Inhale, lift it up. Find that crescent pose. So in your crescent pose here, make sure that back heel is really reaching back, front knee is working forward. Again, feel that lift up through belly and chest. Arms can rise or palms can meet. Keep that breath going. Good. If your palms are together, feel that press. Find some action there. One more breath. Exhale, hands down. Right foot back to meet the left. Vinyasa or rest. Three more breaths wherever you are. On your inhale, take a look up. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale up to that crescent pose. Strong reach back through that back heel. Shoulders can soften slightly. Maybe those hands come a little bit wider, like a wide V. One more breath. On the exhale, hands come down. Again, you choose vinyasa or rest. Three more breaths. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step or even jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Again, rise. And fold. Halfway up. Right foot back this time. Inhale, hands lift up. Exhale, left hand to hip. Right hand lifts up. Maybe reach over to that left side. Again, feel that strong press back. Inhale, hands come back up. Exhale, take the hands down, step the left foot back to meet the right. Vinyasa or rest. Two more breaths wherever you are. On the next inhale, take a look up. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, hands lift. Let's try it on this side. Right hand to the hip. Left hand reaches up and over as that back heel reaches back. Two more breaths. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands down. Vinyasa or rest. You know what to do. I always like to change up my vinyasas throughout my practice. It's good to have your body do different things. Two more breaths wherever you are. Downward facing dog. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold and rise all the way up. Palms to press. Great, let's change it up. So weight's going to shift over towards the right foot. Left toes touch. Hands can be in prayer, out to the side, whatever works. Take those left toes, keep them where they are, or maybe start to lift the left knee. Find some balance. Whenever you're doing balance, find that drishti, that one spot to focus on. Good, staying right where you are, or maybe add a bit of a twist. So take your left hand to your left hip, right hand to the right thigh, and maybe you even twist a little bit towards that left side. You got it. One more breath. Good, take it back to center. Step the left leg back and we're gonna go right into warrior two. Arms reach out, so those right toes face towards the front of the mat. Left toes are turned in a little bit. Hands come to the hips, straighten the front leg, lift that front hip a little bit, squeeze the left glutes and rebend the knee. Find that warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Always maybe take the gaze over those right fingertips, maybe straight ahead, whatever feels better for the neck. Feel those palms press down, nice and strong. One more breath here. On the exhale, windmill the hands all the way down. Step that right foot back to meet the left. Maybe it's a vinyasa, maybe you rest. And if you like chaturanga, always feel free to add that in, or upward facing dog. Just always be smart with the body. Back again to downward facing dog if you're not already there. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step or jump the feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise up. Palms to press. All right, let's try that balance on the other side. So weight shifts to the left. Right toes touch. Maybe that right foot starts to lift. Good. If those palms are together, find that press. Nice. And then adding a twist if you want. So right hand comes to the hip, left hand to that right thigh, and maybe you start to twist towards the right side. Keep resting down into that left heel. Good, take it back to center. Sweep the right leg back, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Take those arms out wide. Left toes point towards the front of the mat, right toes turning a little bit. Again, bring the hands to the hips. Straighten the front leg. Lift up that left hip a little bit. Squeeze through those right glutes and rebend the knee. Good. When you're ready, arms reach back out. Really feel that length and press. Maybe gaze looks over left fingertips. A few more breaths here. Nice and strong. Feel those feet pressing down. Good. On your exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Left foot back to meet the right. Again, you choose vinyasa or rest. Three more breaths wherever you are. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Great, so let's see if we can mix those things up together. All right? Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, take it back. All the way back into your plank. Inhale, exhale. Down you go. Find that back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take the left foot up towards the ceiling. Good, so you can stay right here. Maybe left hip pops up a little bit. Maybe you make some circles with the knee. If you want to add some core, take the left knee to that left elbow and bring it back. 2 more breaths wherever you are. Maybe forward and back. Good, again. Great, everybody take that left foot in between the hands this time. Inhale, rise it up. Left hand down to the hip. Right arm reaches up and over. Feel that stretch along the right side. You got it, 2 more breaths. Good, inhale, come back to center, hands come back into prayer. Let's see if you can take that right foot forward to that standing balance. So weight shifts into the left foot. Right foot can tap along the way. Take the right knee up. Find your balance and twist towards the right. Maybe that right hand stays on the hip, or you can reach it back. Good, take it back to center. Right leg back, warrior two. 2 breaths. Exhale, bring the hands all the way down. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Vinyasa or rest. Right leg lifts this time. Again, pause here, maybe add some movement. If you want, knee to elbow. And take it back 2 more times. Right foot comes between the hands. Find your crescent pose, arms can reach up. Good, right hand to right hip, left arm up and over. Inhale back to center. So again, we're gonna take the weight forward into that right foot. Left toes can tap along the way, or maybe they come right through. Good. Left knee lifts. And when you're ready, twist. Again, left hand can stay on the hip, maybe it reaches back. Press firmly into your right heel. Couple more breaths. Good, back to center. Left foot back, warrior two. Arms reach out. You got it. 2 more breaths. Exhale, hands down. Right foot back to meet the left, vinyasa or rest. Three more breaths wherever you are. Finding your way back to downward facing dog if you're not already there. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, step the feet forward. Inhale, halfway up and fold, and all the way up. Palms to meet. Good, we're gonna try that one more time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, fold it down. Halfway rise. Back to your plank or half plank. Vinyasa if you want. Finding your way to downward facing dog, left leg lifts. Again, if you want to add that core work, this time let's try to take left knee to right elbow, so cross it over. And bring it back, good. You got it, 2 more times. This time left foot comes in between the hands. Inhale, rise up, crescent pose. Left hand meets the hip, right arm reaches up and over. Nice and strong. Inhale back to center. Hands come into prayer if you want. We're gonna find that balance. Take the right leg forward. Maybe it taps along the way. Maybe it comes right through. Find your balance first, then add your twist. Back to center. Right leg back, warrior two. Exhale, hands down. Left foot back, vinyasa or rest. If you find your downward facing dog, take the right leg up. And again, we're gonna try to cross it this time. So knee, right knee to left elbow. And back, 3 more to go. Last time here. Take it back, right foot in between the hands. Inhale up to your crescent pose. Right hand to the hip, left hand up and over. Take it back to center. Palms together. Let's try to bring that left foot forward. Good job. Find that steadiness here. When you're ready, add your twist. Good. Breathe. Don't forget that breathing is number 1. Wonderful, back to center. Left foot back. Warrior two. Couple breaths here, feel that strength. Palms down, reaching away. Feel those feet pressed down. Take the palms all the way down. Right foot back to meet the left. Vinyasa or rest. 3 more breaths. Finding your way to child's pose if you're not already there. Let's take the hands and walk them over to the left. Maybe those hips shift a little bit towards the right. Connecting again with your breath. Hands walk back to center, now to the right as the hips shift to the left. Softening around jaw and eyes. And then hands come back again to center. Let's meet again in tabletop. Good, a few rounds of those cat and cow shapes. On the inhale, pelvis tilts down, lengthen through the front of the body. Shoulders slide back as the head takes a little look forward. Exhale, round to the back, chin might move towards the chest. Couple more times, your own pace. One more round. Good. Coming again into that tabletop shape. Let's take the right foot forward. Walk the hands back, right heel down to the mat as those toes pull back towards you. Always feel free to add a block or blocks here underneath the hands for some extra height. Good, walk the hands forward. And hands are gonna come to the inside of the right foot. Maybe that right foot scoots a little bit out to the side. Good, walk the hands back again. Find that hamstring stretch. We'll add maybe a little bit of a twist here. So if you'd like, you can take that left hand and move it over towards that right outer edge of the leg, or maybe down towards the foot. Feel that right hip kind of shift back a little bit. Bring both hands back to the mat. Walk the hands forward again. Take the hands to the inside of the right foot, and maybe you stay right where you are. If you want to go a little bit lower, you can always use blocks here. This is a great time to use those blocks. Take a block here, bring the elbow onto it, or you can take that forearm and bring it all the way down to the floor. Wherever you are, 3 more breaths. Bring the palms back to the mat if they aren't already there. Walk those feet back one more time. So now we'll add a little bit more of a twist if you want. Option 1 is to stay right here, exactly where you are. Option 2, take that left hand to the outside of the right leg somewhere. And if you feel like you've got some good balance here, you can try to take those right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Finding that twist. 2 more breaths. Good. Everybody meet back at the beginning, both palms to the mat. Walk those hands forward. Take the hands to the inside of the foot. Find your choice here. Maybe palms are still on the floor. If you like that block option, take the forearm to the block. Maybe the same with that right forearm. And if you want to add just a little bit more here, tuck the back toes under and lift the knee just a little. So I'm not lifting the hips up really high. The hips are going to stay super low, just where they were. All you're doing is pressing that heel back a little bit to lift the knee up just slightly. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Breath is steady. 2 more. Good. If the knee's lifted, take it down, palms back to the mat if they aren't already. Take the right leg back to meet the left. Find your child's pose or downward facing dog. 5 calm and slow breaths. Find your way back to table. And however it works for you, we're going to take left foot forward this time. Also, when we're spending some more time with the knee down and you want some extra padding for the knee, always feel free to grab a towel, blanket, whatever, to just give yourself a little extra cushion. Bring the hips back, left heel to the mat, toes pulling back towards you. Let's start to find that hamstring stretch on the left side. So again, just like with everything else, this side might need a little bit different support. Maybe you take some blocks, bring them underneath the hands. Hands walk forward. So take those hands to the inside of the left foot. We'll stay right here for this first round. Revisiting your breath. Good. Take the hands back. Lift the left toes. And maybe the right hand comes anywhere along the outside of the left leg. Feel like that left hip could kind of scoot back just a little bit. Not a huge movement, just enough to maybe feel a little deeper sensation along this left leg. Good. Walk the hands forward again. Hands to the inside of the leg. Maybe you stay right here where you are. If you want to add that block option, take your right forearm down to the block or maybe down to the mat. Same thing with the left forearm, either to a block or the mat. Slow and steady breaths. Palms come back to the mat if they aren't already. Walk those hands back one more time. Same options here. Stay right where you are, option 1. Option 2, maybe take the right hand to that outer left leg. If you want to add that extra balance and stretch, right hand's gonna stay on the leg or a block. Left hand might lift up towards the ceiling or the sky. Keep it going. Few more breaths, find some length. Take up some extra space. Good, bring both hands back to the mat. Walk the hands forward, hands to the inside of the foot. Find the option that works today. And maybe those right toes tuck under and knee just slightly lifts. Two more breaths wherever you are. Bring the knee down if it's lifted. Bring the palms back to the mat if they aren't already. Take the left leg back to meet the right. And again, your choice of rest. 5 breaths here. Really feel the belly expand on the inhale and hug it on the exhale. Coming back up to your table, transitioning into a seated position. And then from here, going all the way back onto the back. Once you reach the mat, again, let the feet settle onto the floor, knees are bent. Take a couple just breaths to settle in here.
Knees come in again to the chest. Take a little rock side to side. Keep the right knee in, reach the left leg long. Let it hover there for a moment. On the exhale, bring it down. Good. Take the right knee a bit out to the right side. And then you're going to pass it over into that left hand. So cross it over a little bit. Maybe not into a deep twist. We're just going to kind of go back and forth a little. So out to the right. And then cross it over to the left. A few more times just like that. Knee crosses to the right. And then the left. Let's do two more. To the right. And the left. And then one more time to the right. And as you cross it over to the left, find your twist. So maybe that right foot kind of hooks behind the left thigh. Right arm can reach up to the side. Left hand can guide the left leg over if you want. Find a spot for the head to rest that's comfortable for the neck. Nice, slow breaths. Bring the right knee back again to center. Left knee in to meet it. Another little rock. And then take the left knee into the chest, right leg reaches long, let it hover. And on the exhale, set it down. Good. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. So start those movements smaller. Left knee out to the left. And then a little cross over the body, a bit of a twist. Good. Again, we're gonna repeat that a few times. If you wanna slowly deepen that movement as you go, great. If you like where you are, awesome. Find the shapes that are most beneficial to you at this moment in your practice. We're going to take it two more times, side to side. And then the next time the leg crosses the body, finding your twist, maybe that left foot hooks behind the right leg, left arm can reach out to the side. Find a position for the head to rest. Softening again around neck and shoulders. Maybe feeling that jaw space soften. Two more breaths. Bring it all back to center. Take the knees into the chest one more time. One more little squeeze. If you have any more shapes that you'd like to take before Shavasana to help just kind of round out your practice, feel free to do that now. I'll give you a minute or so of just your own movement. If you're ready to go right into Shavasana and you want to add some props, maybe you take a pillow underneath the knees or a bolster if you have one, blanket or pillow underneath the head. Just settling into your shape for rest.
About 5 more breaths wherever you are. And then settling in. Once you find that most comfortable position, let's take a couple hot breaths into the nose and out the mouth. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Last time. Wonderful. Feel the hands and feet are heavy. Softening around eyes or jaw. Releasing any control of the breath. As you inhale, bringing the breath in through the nose, feeling it move into the chest. And from there, as you exhale, that breath moves through the neck, over the head. Again, softening all those muscles, bringing in relaxation. Inhaling again, the breath moves in through the nose into the center of the chest. As you exhale, this time the breath moves over the shoulders, down the arms, all the way to the tips of the fingers. Inhaling again, breath moves in through the nose, to the center of the chest. And as you exhale, it winds down around chest and belly. Softening, releasing. Breath moves again in through the nose to the center of the chest. And as you exhale, it flows down the muscles of the back this time. Upper, mid, and low back. Releasing. Softening. Inhaling again, the breath moves into the nose, to the center of the chest. And as you exhale, it circles down through hips, legs, all the way down to the soles of the feet. Inhaling again, bringing the breath in through the nose to the center of the chest. And this time, as you exhale, sending the breath out to any spaces that need just a little more peace, a little more softening.
as you'd like. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.